everyone. Now I would like to continue the presentation in the part 5 in group 5 about the critical discourse analysis. Okay, for the first is gender inequality. Gender is a big area for critical discourse analysis, much of it deriving from gender analysis. So this is approach closely related to the genders because it is known that the men dominate in the interaction such as interference and control over the interaction and change of the topics when they communication. So this is what usually happen in communication. And then apart from that, the difference between the way communicating and the way communicating, expressing the words, body language of the woman and men is different. So we know it very closely related to our social life about gender. So next is media discourse. Is critical analysis of media discourse is a significant area of critical discourse analysis research. So this analysis aims to find out how the sentence structure is a good or appropriate in using media, such as use active or passive sentence, which are usually brought up on the media. And as in this case, many critical media studies about the critical analysis that apply to coverage of embracing the social and political issue. For the example, like Iraq war, terrorism, racism, and many more. So that is about the media discourse. For the next is political discourse. For next is political discourse. Fajik noted that the political discourse has been a central focus in critical discourse analysis, given it is interest in the study of power abuse. So this political discourse is about the conversation from the politician, and it will comment on the political issues or the political that this case will interest to be discussed, and it will held in the political event in that area or in another. So it is will discuss about or determine, as well as it will determining about policies that to be taken and legislation and more discussing that we will do in that time about the political issue that I said before, and it that are certainly professional due by the politician. For the next is about the ethnicentrism, anti-Semitism, nationalism, or we can say it racism. So the study of the role of discourse in enactment and reproduction of ethnic and racial inequality has a slowly emerging in CDA. So this is this analysis about the racism that common in everyday life, in everyday social, in everyday social life in the society. So for example, the once group member want to say the racism or negative about the minority, but they don't but they want to be say racism, they will use rejection or the other forms avoid um, to avoid um, negative impression from listener or reader. So they will do something that will don't make the other people judge them about their racism. For the next, I will continue. It is about the group. Number five is group of domination to professional and institutional power. So this studies characteristically exemplify the CDA perspective on the power abuse and dominance by specific social groups. So all in these cases, power and dominance are associated with specific social domains like the politic, law, media, education, science, and etc. So the victims or target of such power are usually the public or citizens at large, the masses, clients, subject, and audience, students, and the other groups that are dependent on the institutional organizational power. So the institutional or they have a power to affect their victims to do what they want in because they have a power to give their idea or that what they want to do. So that is about the from group domination of professional and institutional power. Because the last part is about the conclusion. For the conclusion, and we can conclude there is no particular method that distinguishes critical discourse analysis from the others form of discourse analysis. And critical discourse analysis is deal with the relationship between discourse and powers also. So I think that's all about our presentation. Thank you for your attention and for your time also, and see you.